As far as I was concerned, the dog was dead.
Patient, Whiskey the Rottweiler. Diagnosis, cancer.
Whiskey was emaciated, down to 54 pounds, could barely stand up.
Prognosis, fatal.
He was given less than 24 hours to live by the referring veterinarian.
Recommendation, make Whiskey's last hours comfortable.
The owner was certain he was going to die and wanted him to die at home.
Outcome, complete recovery after being treated by Dr. Marty.
And here he is 3.5 months later, weighing over 120 pounds.
Under Dr. Marty's care, Whiskey became so physically fit, he went on to become a dog model and lived 6 more healthy years.
To this day, I think it's a miracle.
He can't stand.
Patient, Snoopy the Terrier. Diagnosis, paralyzed in all 4 legs.
If we let go of him, he would collapse. He just can't walk.
Prognosis, incurable.
The neurologist's diagnosis of Snoopy was a tumor in his neck that was putting pressure on his spinal cord, shutting off its function.
Recommendation, euthanasia.
The veterinary neurologist recommended that Snoopy be humanely put to sleep.
Outcome, totally recovered.
There he goes.
After 5 months of being treated by Dr. Marty,
Look at him go.
Snoopy regained use of his legs and ran round the family backyard another 8 years until dying of natural causes at age 18.
Getting any dog to live till 18 is a miracle.
He went into cardiac arrest.
Patient, Dexter the Chihuahua. Diagnosis, heart disease. Prognosis, terminal.
So the cardiologist that worked on him when he was in congestive heart failure that day said that he was going to die within 1 or 2 days.
Recommendation, prepare for the end.
They actually called you and said you should come down for last rites.
Outcome, still alive. 8 years after other vets had given him just days to live, Dexter, blind but active, is still being treated by Dr. Marty at 16 years old.
He's just a really happy old man now.
These are just a few of the thousands of patients known as Marty's Miracles, sick dogs and cats diagnosed as too far gone to treat, who, against the odds, recovered thanks to veterinarian Dr. Marty Goldstein.
I have seen thousands of dogs who were considered hopeless. Their veterinarians wanted to euthanize, turn around, and have long, healthy lives on my program.
What's his secret? How did a paralyzed dog regain use of his legs? What allowed Daniel, Dr. Marty's golden retriever, to live to the unusually old age of 19 when the average dog of that breed dies at just 9 years old? Why did Forbes magazine dub Dr. Marty the miracle worker? And how come Oprah, with all the vets at her disposal, called Dr. Marty when her beloved dog Sophie became critically ill?
Oprah brought Sophie in.
Under Dr. Marty's care, Sophie made more progress than anyone thought possible.
I got a call from Oprah Saturday morning saying, I came in last night at 4 o'clock in the morning and Sophie did her Sophie dance for the first time in 2 years. And then I have emails from Oprah saying, I am in disbelief how well my dog is doing on your program.
What makes his treatment program for pets so exceptional is, as one of the first integrative veterinarians in the United States, Dr. Marty was a trailblazer in the practice of combining both traditional medical treatments with alternative animal therapies. But the essence of Dr. Marty's program for pet health, and the one thing all his animals share at the core of their miraculous recoveries, is nutrition.
I started to do nutritional changes in the 1970s for dogs. And what I would see is that the quality of their life came back.
The nutritional changes Dr. Marty recommends for every animal begin first with changes to their diet, which typically means switching from what he believes are the toxic, unhealthy ingredients found in many popular store-bought pet foods. Then he introduces certain nutrients into each dog's diet by adding various health-boosting supplements. Consider, for example, the role nutrition played in the recovery of the dog who lost control of all of his legs.
A great example of the power of alternative therapies and proper nutrition is the case of Snoopy, the paralyzed dog.
Snoopy is 11 years old. He's very bright and happy, and he wags his tail, eats his food, goes to the bathroom, does everything a dog does. They can't walk. And as you can see, there's no... He just can't hold himself up.
Snoopy came to me paralyzed in all four legs, and a certified neurologist diagnosed that he had a tumor in his spinal canal that caused the paralysis. And the recommendation, obviously, was to have Snoopy put to sleep humanely.
But Snoopy's family wasn't ready to give up, so they turned to the only vet who offered hope, Dr. Marty.
When I first started to treat Snoopy, I knew he was going in the wrong direction. So I first changed Snoopy's diet to one more conducive to what a canine should be eating. I added in supplements for his immune system that were supportive of his ability to utilize the food.
Once fortified with the proper food and needed supplements, Snoopy's body became strong enough to shrink the tumor on its own.
In 6 months, on the proper nutrition and supplementation, he went from being paralyzed in all four legs to running like that across the lawn.
Look at him go!
Just imagine if you gave your pet the proper diet and supplementation to start with.
And it was that, imagining what a dog's life could be with the proper diet and nutrient supplementation, that led Dr. Marty to create this groundbreaking online video presentation.
My name is Dr. Marty Goldstein, and I'm a veterinarian with over 45 years of experience who treats animals every single day. I built my reputation as the veterinarian people come to from all over the world when faced with a sick pet who needs serious help. I am humbled to have helped tens of thousands of animals. In fact, you may have seen me on Good Morning America, The Oprah Winfrey Show, The Martha Stewart Show, or other news programs across the country discussing my incredible tips for how you can keep your dog healthy and happy. But people are telling me this video may be my most important video to date, because for the first time, I'll reveal to you the simple food trick that affects almost every aspect of your dog's health. And by doing this one thing, you can help your dog with healthier teeth, fresher breath, better digestion, nicer smell, and best of all, you're going to see the incredible change in their mood, their body, and their health. And when your dog says thank you, I'm going to teach you how to read those signals too. They show what an amazing difference a few small changes can make to the health and happiness of your dog. Take my golden retriever, Daniel. Sadly, due to incredibly high cancer rates, the average golden retriever lives to be only 9 years old, and on average, 68% of goldens get cancer. But this photo was taken when Daniel was already 11 years old. That's considered old age for a golden, yet look how young he looks. Daniel lived to be 19 and a half. Yes, almost 20 years old. For a golden retriever, that's like getting to live 2 lifetimes. And the secret to Daniel's longevity was simple. It was thanks to reading his calls for help so I could address his needs and keep him healthy for years and years. When I graduated from Cornell in 1973, I was observing that 1 in 10 dogs develop cancer, and they were almost always in old age when it happened. But today, over half of all dogs over age 10 now develop cancer. And it's not just older dogs who have outward signs of aging. This also applies to young dogs that appear perfectly healthy, but may be on the path to serious health issues later in life. Today, I will teach you to recognize the subtle signs and symptoms before they become a real problem, so you can be sure that you are doing what you can to help your best friend live a healthy, happy, and long life like they deserve. Canine distress call number 1. Eating grass. You may have been told that dogs swallow grass when they ate something bad to make themselves throw up. In my experience, this is a myth. Firstly, studies show that less than 25% of dogs throw up at all when they eat grass, and only 10% of dogs have signs of illness before they eat grass. So why do pets eat grass? I believe this distress call is saying one major thing: I have an imbalance in my gut. You see, all living creatures have bacteria inside their bodies, especially in their intestines. And there is basically 2 kinds of bacteria, good and bad. The good bacteria are actually very important to our health, as they have an impact on how we break down food and even affect our mood, our immune system, and our overall health. The bad bacteria, on the other hand, can make us hungrier than we should be, contribute to weight gain, mood swings, allergies, and even sickness. So in every mammal, the goal is to have a balance of mostly good bacteria in the gut. And this is why dogs eat grass. Because in the wild, grass is usually full of good bacteria. In fact, there's been a number of studies that show children who play in grass and dirt more as kids go on to have healthier GI tracts, develop fewer allergies, and even are less likely to experience IBS. So what can you do to help your dog rebalance their gut? Firstly, eating more grass is not the answer. Yes, in the wild, grass can contain helpful bacteria, but in suburbs and cities where grass and dirt are exposed to pesticides, weed killers, and other toxins, grass can actually make a gut imbalance worse. That's why I feel the best solution is probiotics. Now, not all probiotic supplements are created equally. So in a few moments, I'm going to share the probiotic I personally trust, recommend, and give to my own dogs. Because I've personally seen it turn around a bad gut in thousands of dogs of virtually every age and breed. But first, I want to share another common sign that your dog's gut is in trouble. Canine distress call number 2, bad breath. You see, the real cause of bad breath actually starts not in your mouth, but all the way down in your digestive tract. Here, there are several digestive enzymes that break down the foods you eat. And if your dog has plenty of these digestive enzymes in their gut, high-quality food gets broken down properly and their digestion and metabolism are healthy and in tip-top shape. But if they don't have enough of these enzymes, then they eat food and it does not get broken down properly. You can think of this as putting high-quality gasoline into a car engine that's out of tune. It doesn't matter how good the fuel is, the car ain't gonna run properly. And for your dog, their engine starts in their gut. The first thing you'll notice if they lack digestive enzymes is bad breath. In my experience, that's the smell of actual food down in their digestive tract not getting fully broken down and absorbed. Next, there's going to be issues with tartar and plaque. Remember that film we get on our teeth every morning? That's actually caused by this backed up digestive tract. But dogs develop much more plaque than humans. This is why brushing a dog's teeth doesn't solve the real cause of tartar and bad breath. The real problem is further down the line in a lack of digestive enzymes in their gut. When your dog can't metabolize food properly, they'll start sending you even more serious distress calls, diarrhea, loose stool, and even eating their own poop or other dogs' poop. These are actually warning signs of lack of digestive enzymes. And if left untreated, lack of digestive enzymes can lead to even more serious health issues. Okay, so how do you get more digestive enzymes into your dog's food? At the end of this video, I'll recommend some good options for digestive enzymes from sources I trust. But first, let me reveal what may be the most shocking canine distress call of all. Canine distress call number 3, smelly ears, runny eyes, and excessive scratching. When your dog eats food, but it doesn't digest, waste byproducts build up in their body. At first, the liver, kidneys, and digestive tract can handle these toxins. But what if this waste builds up every day, after every meal, for weeks, months, or even years? Well, these organs can't handle the workload, and then other organs have to help out. And you know what the largest detoxifying organ in your dog's body is? Their skin. Yes, it's a fact. The skin is the largest detoxifying organ in your dog's body. And what happens when the skin tries to help out with toxins? You get itchy fur and paws, flaky skin, and irritated ears. These are all the skin's way of trying to help. But the real problem isn't in the skin, it's deep down inside your dog's body. So what can we do? The key to helping allergies in dogs is not eliminating external factors or fighting the skin issues. The key is creating a healthy gut. When the body isn't overloaded from processing all those extra waste products from undigested food, it can finally do its job the way it was meant to. That means only going on high alert when something really bad is in the body and not sending false alarm reactions for no reason every day. As noted veterinarian Dr. Eddie Beltran says, allergies are of gut origin unless proven otherwise. Lungs, feet, ears, and skin are the tip of the iceberg. The problem is in the bowel. And I can tell you personally, I have seen so many dogs eliminate their allergies for good when they restore their gut health. I'm not talking about 1 or 2 dogs, but hundreds and hundreds of dogs. In my 45 years of experience, fixing gut health is simply the best solution to allergies I have seen, bar none. Since you already know about probiotics and digestive enzymes to improve gut health, let me tell you about a third and maybe most overlooked aspect of gut health: prebiotics. You see, probiotics are good bacteria, but prebiotics are what good bacteria like to eat. That means that to naturally keep your dog's good bacteria strong, you should give them the stuff that helps them multiply and destroy bad bacteria. And this is why I love prebiotics. They're actually a special type of fiber that goes straight to your dog's colon where the good bacteria are. And they only get eaten by the good bacteria, not the bad. In other words, prebiotics is like sending an airmail package of supplies to your good bacteria behind enemy lines, giving them the tools they need to fight on your dog's behalf. And since it's fiber, it also helps keep your dog's poops solid and regular. Update. For years, I've been recommending a few trusted sources of probiotics, digestive enzymes, and prebiotic fibers to clients at my veterinary practice, which is why the dogs I treat are able to enjoy such amazing health and live such long lives. I make it my personal duty to ensure they have healthy digestive tracts, because as you know, there is almost nothing more crucial to a dog's overall health than a healthy gut. And while my clients love the results their pets get from these supplements, they always tell me the same thing. Dr. Marty, they work great, but it's a pain to give my dog 3 supplements a day. Again, I totally get this, and I'm a busy dog dad too. Plus, many dogs hate taking pills, so giving them 3 pills a day isn't just a hassle. For many dogs, it's totally out of the question. So I began wondering, was it possible to get probiotics, digestive enzymes, and prebiotics into a single supplement in a form that any dog could easily take without the hassle and stress of giving pills? So I kept at it, and finally I had a breakthrough. I discovered a lab that could do something incredible, but they had a method of combining these probiotics with my own personal favorite choices of digestive enzymes and prebiotics in an easy-to-use powder that could be sprinkled directly onto your dog's existing food. That means dogs could look forward to taking their supplement. No need to pry their mouths open, trick them with treats, or worry about them spitting it out. Just a simple food upgrade people could do easily and dogs would actually enjoy. Yes, they could turn my 3 favorite canine gut health blends into one powerful formula. I was ecstatic, and soon I began giving it to dogs of every breed, shape, age, and size, hoping to see changes to their health and behavior. The changes we saw in appearance, health, and personality were phenomenal. You could see the transformation in the dogs' faces after just the first few days. I could see the joy in their owners' faces too. But as my friends and family will tell you, I'm a perfectionist. So as good as the super formula was, I knew I could still do better. And that's when I stumbled onto a little-known ingredient that would end up changing my life and the lives of my dogs forever. It's called Champex. Champex is an extract made from the champignon mushrooms. Now, I've been a fan of medicinal mushrooms for years. They're well-known immune boosters and can help reduce oxidative stress on the body. They're also great for boosting brain health. But what really got me excited was a landmark study at Penn State showing these beneficial effects of mushrooms may be from one specific thing it does. They found mushrooms actually improve the balance of bacteria in the gut. Yes, the mushroom will actually naturally help build up the probiotics in the gut and crowd out the bad bacteria. In a separate study published in the Journal of Nutrition Science Vitaminology, Champex was given to users with foul-smelling breath. They experienced a dramatic improvement after just 30 minutes. In a third study, Champex was found to improve body odors, bad breath, and flatulence. It even improved the quality of bowel movements. In short, Champex turned out to be a gut hero, the likes of which I had never seen even in 45 years of studying intestinal health. After researchers ran multiple laboratory tests for safety in canines, I agreed to obtain a small sample of Champex and add it to my formula. I began giving it to dogs suffering from bad odors, smelly poop, flatulence, and loose stool. Dogs with excessive tartar buildup, bad breath, and dental issues. Dogs who were itching or had red eyes and ears. In short, any dogs that had the telltale distress calls of gut imbalances, I offered this formula. And when dogs started taking this formula, they didn't just do well, they thrived. Some of them for the first time in years. Even young dogs, when they took this formula that finally helped them get the gut health they needed, they achieved the true healthy spirit they always had inside them. As one client exclaimed to me on a follow-up visit with her dog, "I can't believe I thought he was healthy before. Now I see what real health is." Seeing these dogs and the ecstatic looks on their parents' faces, who finally knew they'd done right by their dogs and gotten them the supplementation they need to live a long, healthy life, it warmed my heart, and I knew all my hard work had been worth it. I immediately asked my laboratory to produce a larger batch, enough so I could start giving it to dogs not just at my practice, but all over the country who deserve to be as healthy and happy as they could be. We called this new formula Dr. Marty ProPower Plus. ProPower Plus is the first and only dog supplement to combine these exact probiotic, prebiotic, and gut health ingredients into one powerful formula, which can be simply sprinkled on your dog's food, no pills required. And these ingredients have been shown to support all of the following: better smelling poop and reduced body odors, improved breath and oral health, natural support for reduced itching and redness, healthier body weight, so important for longevity, calmer personality, less tears and discharge, a shinier, healthier coat, cleaner, healthier bowel movements, and of course, the most important thing of all, a healthy dog that you'll be able to have and hold for years to come. And here's the best part: ProPower Plus complements any type of food. That means it could be added to any dog's diet, whether they eat dry food, wet food, or a raw diet. And it couldn't be easier to use. Simply sprinkle ProPower Plus on your dog's food before they eat. Dogs love the taste, and they don't even realize they're gobbling up 14 of the most beneficial nutritional ingredients I have ever studied. It's a simple, powerful method for finally getting your dog the gut-protecting, health-boosting compounds they need to live a long, happy life. As you probably guessed, getting all 14 of these powerful ingredients is quite a challenge. I know because I used to buy them all individually and give them to my dogs myself. And they work great, but my patients and I both agreed that finding trusted sources of these ingredients was costly, time-consuming, as you might expect, a lot of work to give a dog 14 separate supplements a day. That's why we've created an easy way for you to obtain our single, powerful ProPower Plus formula for your dog. When ProPower Plus is available in stores, my distributor tells me it will retail for around $69.95, a great price when you consider how expensive and time-consuming it is to get these 14 incredible ingredients. But because you've watched this entire video, I know you're serious about canine health. I've asked our team to dramatically lower the cost of ProPower Plus to you. So if you order through this video presentation, you can get Dr. Marty ProPower Plus for just $49.95. That's an instant savings of $20. But remember, this offer is only available to first-time customers through this video presentation, and it's only available until supplies run out. When they do sell out, this offer will be taken down immediately, and ProPower Plus will return to its regular price of $69.95. And when people start giving their dogs ProPower Plus, they end up asking for quite a bit more, not just for their own dogs, but for friends and family canines too. So we've created multi-pack options to help you get some really big savings. When you order a pack of 3 jars of ProPower Plus, you pay only $44.95 a jar. That's a savings of $25 off the retail price of $69.95, and you'll get free domestic shipping with your order. And if you order a package of 6 jars, you'll save even more, which is fantastic, especially if you have more than one dog and want to make sure they all get the nutritional support they need. Best of all, every single jar of ProPower Plus comes with Dr. Marty's 90-day money-back guarantee. Yes, that means you can use every single ounce, and if your dog doesn't experience all of the benefits our user groups did, just send it back and we'll happily return every cent of your purchase price, no questions asked, even if it's just the empty jars. That's how confident we are in this groundbreaking new formula, so I want your dog to use it all so you can see the incredible change for yourself. So click the next step button below and let's get started. We all have the power to give our furry friends the health and longevity they deserve. Your dog trusts you for everything, to to give them food, shelter, and to keep them safe from harm. And as a fellow pet lover myself, I'm reminded of how important that trust is every time my dog wakes me up with happy kisses, jumps up to greet me when I walk in the door, or falls asleep cuddled close by my side. But with that trust comes responsibility, and because you've watched this entire video, I know you're a wonderful pet guardian who takes that responsibility seriously. So please, click the Next Step button below and get started right away with this investment in your dog's future. And remember, this special first-time customer offer is only available until supplies run out. Just try 1 jar of ProPower Plus right now. Get instant savings of $20 off the price of a single jar and see the effects for yourself. Don't forget, you'll get significantly deeper discounts on larger packages, up to $165 instantly off the retail price if you act right now. Try it for a full 90 days, and if you're unsatisfied with the results for any reason whatsoever, you'll get a complete refund of your purchase price. I'm positive your dog is going to love the way this makes them feel, and that you'll love the way you feel when you give it to them. And I'm certain ProPower Plus can help your dog stay healthy so you can hold them in your arms and keep seeing that smiling face for many years to come. To you and your best friend, I'm Dr. Marty Goldstein.